This is Phoenix Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Now, as you saw in the intro, today's review video is going to focus on the Transformers Legacy United versus 4-pack G1 Universe Squeezeplay, or as I will be referring to them as from this point forward, Transformers Masterforce Cancer. And ever since I heard about this 4-pack, this is one of the figures that I am planning on keeping from this 4-pack. I mean, I already have, Wilder, from from a different figure, and I was like, wow, you know what? This is gonna go extremely well with this other figure, and this will pretty much complete 2/3 of the Decepticon Headmaster Jr. So I was like, you know what, I'm getting this set. And so far I have to say I'm liking what I'm seeing. Now, straight out of the box, this is how it comes. A lot of the pieces separately. Now, I've been looking over at the instructions here, and so I'm like wondering, okay, I'm like wondering, okay, where is this supposed to go? But after looking over the instructions here, I was like, okay, all right, I see it. So, these two pieces do come separately, but it does show you where you can put this. So there's a couple of peg holes here, right there, right there. You got this right here, and all you gotta do is just pop that in. There you go. So when you go through the process of transformation, which I will be showing momentarily, and there is a slot right there. So that will, there we go. So you pull these over like that, and you just like that. So is that head is supposed to go there. Now, according to the instructions, there's a slot right here. There we go. I was thinking down here, but no, it's up here. Right here. And there is a peg right underneath the chin that is supposed to go there. And there, yeah, it is a soft click, so that's where the head is supposed to be. So not too bad. And then, of course, in terms of the shield, the shield will go on the it would go on the right arm here. So you just plug that in. Boom. There we go. And then, of course, you have his nice little figure, which is, it represents Browning. Now, of course, it wasn't silver in the cartoon, in the anime series. It was a type of, not golden, but a type of, golden rust, I guess. I'm not sure. But you can tell they molded this thing to look exactly like that. So, very nice. And then, of course, you have his so now you have Cancer with Browning, and I have to say I'm really liking this. This is a very, very nice figure. Oh yeah. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the at some of the details here. So, you're gonna go ahead and take a look at his head sculpt. I'm going to lift this up just a bit. So, right there. Oh yeah, there we go. That is a very, very nice head sculpt. Love how they did the eyes, Decepticon red. Very nice. It's a lot of good detail on there. And of course, you see a lot of good multi-detail in his chest. Now you can tell, I really wish they had done the whole painted thing. More than likely, we'll probably get a Toy Hex label set for this. And a lot of good molded detail on his chest, his arm, his biceps. A lot of good. You can tell there's some painted details along his arms, along his forearms here. Some good detail along his shield. And like I mentioned to you earlier, his weapon, Browning, along his legs, his shins. Let's take a look back here. See the, cobra-like head. Very, very nice. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. Now, this arm here is really stiff. His head can go 360. His arm is on a ball joint, so you got 360, can go up. He does turn here. And he's got double joints here at the elbow. Let's zoom out so you can see. There. Alright. So he's got a double jointed elbow, but this one is kind of stiff. Maybe it's just my copy. This one is also stiff, but not as bad. There is no wrist rotation, and that's data transformation here. So it goes underneath. He does have waist rotation. He can kick up around 90 degrees, kick back, but he will hit his backpack. He does have mid thigh rotation. He's got about 90-degree bend. his toes can bend back, can't really bend forward. Same with this one because it will turn into his claws. And he does have ankle tilt right there, so you do have, you know, a good range of motion right there. So, yeah, that is pretty cool. I'm liking it. Let's go ahead and scroll this down just a bit. Oh, yeah, right there. Yes. Very, very nice. And in addition, because Cancer is a Headmaster Junior, for some reason it is. Oh, God, this thing is stiff. So he does transform. Let's go ahead and take a look at the detail. So they did paint his helmet. Very minimal paint in terms of the Headmaster robot mode. I'm pretty sure the Takara version will have a little bit more paint apps on there. But all in all, it's not too bad. Right there. So there he is. And like I said, not too bad. I am liking what I'm seeing. So now, as I stated in my previous video, I did get this just on a chance buy over at my local Target. So they are available, out in the wild. So if you have the opportunity to get this set, I would definitely recommend getting it. So let me go ahead, take a few more shots for the end cap, and I'll be right back with transformation. Alright, I am back, and let's get ready for transformation. So, in preparation, I went ahead and took off his shield as well as Browning, got that out of the way. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and transform. And by doing that, we're going to take off his head and get him situated to pilot his beast form. So get that out of the way. Now, one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and detach this just like that and just pull that down. Now, next thing we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and take the arms up like so, pull that up like so. Then we're going to go ahead and push the hands in like that. And I'm going to go ahead and zoom out just a little bit more. There we go. Now, all we gotta do is turn the hand or the forearms around. Now, because the shoulders are on a ball joint, you will have to go ahead and hold that. Once that's around, there's a slot right here on the forearms. There's a tab right there on the bicep. So just fold that in, and it'll be a soft snap like that. And at that point, just turn him around. Why? Because you already have his feet. Now, before you do anything else, though, you're going to go ahead and lift up these arms just a bit. You're going to take these two deals and turn them around, like so. And that's about it. Now, these are going to be angled out just a bit because there will not be a whole lot of clearance, when it comes down to it. And at that point, just go ahead, angle out the feet, and you have it like that. Now, once that is done, all we gotta do is turn the feet or the legs like so, twist the legs right here at the mid thigh, so you're able to fold the arms out like that. Then close his feet and heel spur, and you will have his claws. So you're gonna do the same thing again at this hip joint. Just turn that around, twist at the mid thigh, and there you go, like that. And once that's done, all you gotta do is continue putting the head like that, snap that in, and there we go. Not too bad. Now, just like welders, you do have a cockpit for Cancer, which is right back here. Oh, almost forgot. So this former chest piece can't open up, and that will become his tail. So you just take the shield and plug that in like that. And of course, the instructions also say for weapon storage in his alt mode, you just plug in his weapon there. Not too bad. Then of course you got his cockpit, which opens up here, and then you just put Cancer in there, and there we go. Ta-da! There you have Cancer in all of his masterpiece glory. It's interesting, to tell you that. I can tell they tried their best to mold the figure, to look like he did in Masterforce. Though, of course, in the original, anime series, as well as the G1 figure, all this was kind of like around his back, and this connected towards the end. So I have to say that not too bad. A lot of good molded detail got transferred over, and of course, I think they were using the Chinese Returns Mind Wipe as the basis, so they molded a lot of pieces here. But all in all, not too bad. Very, very nice. So give me a moment to go ahead and take some shots of him for the end cap. Sorry, and I'll be right back with a comparison. And here we have Cancer and Welder in their robot modes, and you can tell, they look really good. Now, of course, for anyone who has seen my Welder review, I still have issues with his legs. They are very, very floppy. Whereas with Cancer's, his joints are pretty tight. They're very nice. I really like them. But, of course, this one I've had for a while. He's had the Toy Hacks treatment, as well as a weapons upgrade, because he did not have any weapons whatsoever. So, but nonetheless, they both complement each other. So all we need is a horrible or as he is known in the Japanese equivalent as Bullhorn. So, hey Takara, hint hint, or Hasbro, hint hint, nudge nudge, wink wink. Get us a Bullhorn. But yeah, there he is. So let's take a look at them in their alt mode. And here they are in their alt mode, and I have to say, they look pretty well together. I really like it. Now, of course, this one has had the Toy Hacks treatment, so, but you can't really tell, unless you're really looking for certain things. But all in all, not too bad. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take a few more shots of them for the end cap, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts as well as my score. All right, I am back, and I thank you for waiting and your patience. So here we have Cancer, and I have to say, I am really liking this. Now, his alt mode, I have to say, could have been done a little bit better, but, in this particular case, we're not really showing off the back, so, well, in essence, we are showing off the back, but, but in his alt mode, it's going to be facing forward. Most of the time, if I have him displayed in any way, shape, or form, it's going to be in his robot mode. So, I'm looking forward to seeing, what Toy Hacks has in terms of their labels. Considering that, this set just recently came out and whatnot, I'm pretty sure they already have something in mind. So I'm really looking forward to revisiting this figure when Toy Hacks has a label set for it. However, if I have to give it a score on a scale of 1 through 10, I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8. I would love to have given it a 9 or a 10, but again, some of the issues that I had mentioned, such as in his alt mode, and certain tightness around there, and something that I had experienced off camera, and that was with his his left arm. It seemed to have been out of place. Luckily, it was on a mushroom peg, so I was able to just pop off and just pop that thing back on. But again, this is just with my copy. It's not the whole thing around. But other than that, that is about it. Again, this is such a great figure. But I want to hear from you all. Have you picked this up? Now, like I've stated before in the last couple of videos, I found this out in Target stores. So if you happen to see it, I would say snag it. I mean, do not, just say, oh, I'll pick it up later. It'll still be there. No, it will not. These things are, the minute you see it, you blink and it is gone. So I took the opportunity and I snagged it. So, that's my take on the figure. That's my score. This is my review. So, I'd like to thank everyone who has watched my channel. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Even leave a comment or so. I really enjoy reading your comments, and it does help out my channel a lot, and I really am grateful for that. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.